Alright, so today we have a review of the Norscot Peterbilt Komatsu service truck on 1/50 scale. To start off, yes, this model is made by Norscot. It was made in a very limited run for Komatsu, obviously. I know a few people have said this is custom. It's not custom. It comes in a Norscot branded box. It's just the Komatsu version of the Pete service truck that they did. I know they did the white and black and Caterpillar colors, but this is the Komatsu version. So without further ado, let's get straight into this review. So starting off, you do have some very nice decals on this model. I really do like the Komatsu decals a lot. I feel like they did a better job on this model than they did on the Cat one. As you can see right here, it says the Komatsu equipment. You got your nice blue stripe and a nice Komatsu logo. And then you can see there is a IMT welder right here. I believe that's what it is. And then you can see all your simulated panels where your opening compartments would be, where you would store tools and stuff like that. Overall, it's fairly detailed. I like it in white a lot because you can see some of the detail that they put into the casting. As you can see, you have a jack right here. This would come down when you have your crane up. And I'll get to that functionality later. I believe this is a tank of some sort. Not sure. You do have some nice hubs on the model, and then you do have some nice rubber tires, which aren't overly too shiny. That's just the underside of the model. It's fairly simple. You can see some basic transmission details. You can see some axle details. That's just about it. You can see all your screw points and everything. And to show that it is a Norscot piece, as you can see right there. Coming to the rear, you do have a nice Komatsu decal right here on the rear, and then you have another decal right there. I'm not 100% sure what it says. Lighting is a little bad for me. You can see all your simulated lights. I'm not sure why there's 2 here and 3 here. I'm not sure if that was a flaw in the casting or what they were doing. But coming over to this side, as you can see, here's your crane. And it does function actually. You can see there's a nice cylinder right here. The one thing I wish they did do is paint these rivets right here, because they did paint the one up here, but they must have just forgot to paint these. I'm not 100% sure why, because as you can see right there, you can see the nice rivet heads, which is kind of annoying. And then you do have a nice exhaust here on the model. And then the front, it's fairly nice. You have a nice grille, a nice chrome bumper, and then your headlights and turn signals. And then you do have Komatsu on the hood, and then you have some in-cast air horns and just lights, and you do nice big plastic mirrors. But zooming out here, get some of the functionality. The crane does work. As you can see, it does have a nice range of movement. It does spin 360, and it does extend as well. So if you have, like I do, I have the Komatsu. So if you have a Komatsu model that has opening features, you can pose it being serviced. It's just kind of like how I like to do it, take some pictures with it. And then you have a nice, let's get that out of here. You have a nice little locking feature right here. So once you're done using, you have to obviously fold the crane back up all the way. So we'll hit the exhaust, and then it just kind of slots right in. But your bed, where you would store stuff, fairly empty, nothing really in there. And you do have a nice window through the rear of the cab. But that's just kind of about it for this review. It's just kind of a unique and relatively hard to find model. I thought I'd review it. I picked it up when I was at the DHS open house from a friend who was selling it. I believe I paid $40 or $45 for it. Well worth it. Once I saw it was Komatsu one, I couldn't pass it up, because I know these are hard to find, so I bought it. But that's just about it for this review. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. The links will be in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And as always, stay tuned for the next review or video to be uploaded.